So in the last episode of the Minecraft solo series, I had a bit of story time with you guys. I shared an experience of a cat and how when I was little, I actually got attacked by a cat, and that's why I don't like cats today. And today I want to share another story with you. I actually got a text from my father this week, and he was like, hey, there's a lady at my work who actually watches gaming videos. What's your channel? I'll have her check it out. And I sent her my channel information, and she got back with me. And she said, I'm not funny enough for her to subscribe. So yeah, that was a real big tick on my motivation meter. Let's just get right into this episode, why don't we? What is going on, guys? It is Drone, and welcome back to some more Minecraft here on the solo series. Or should I say, Drone the Joker? Because we're gonna make some really good jokes in this series. Okay, let's be honest here. I'm not really the funniest guy in the world. I try to be, but most of my jokes just come from SpongeBob, so at that point, I'm just joke stealing. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get into the video. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in a not so familiar area to probably many of you in this series. A lot of you guys probably haven't even seen this area because it's been a long time since I've been over here. This is our Nightmare Before Christmas build, and this is where we are focusing on building the entire Nightmare Before Christmas set inside of Minecraft. And this is a project that I started last October here on the channel, and it's now July, and this build is still not even close to done. So we're going to change that. I'm actually going to start spending more time over here working on developing this area, because this is one of those builds that I would really love to have done by October of this year. I want to have it done by Halloween, because that would be really fitting for the timing of that video. So anyway, I really want to have this area done by then, so we have a lot of work to do. So in today's episode, I am going to put in a new building over there in that area and construct this area up. Basically, I need to start breaking up this skyline a bit. We have too much empty space, not enough buildings in the area to make this feel like an actual town. We have a big town hall, we have ourselves a big courtyard, but there's nothing surrounding this area. So we need to start getting some buildings in, getting in some more life to this area, really. So a couple of things that I am going to work on today is that building over there that we're going to put in. And then I also want to show you something that we've been working on in my live streams. So I had 2 live streams earlier this week, one over on my Twitch page and one here on YouTube. And basically my idea was to create a sewage system underneath the Nightmare Before Christmas town, because every town has to have a sewage system, so it only makes sense for us to put one in this world. And basically what I want to use this area for is to get back and forth to areas that are kind of close, but then kind of far away as well. So this sewage tunnel, if you take it all the way down and then take a right, will actually dump you out over at our squid farm. So then, after we got this entire tunnel dug out, I decided I need to come up with a block palette for this area. How are we going to decorate the entire tunnel itself? And I think that this little section that I've done here has actually come out pretty well. So what I did was, on the ground here, I mixed in a bit of cobblestone and a bit of the mossy cobblestone. The reason for this is the cobblestone, I chose that block because I want it to look like it's used, like it's broke up, like there's a lot of water constantly running through here, which, by the way, we will eventually add water on this layer here. I just haven't done that yet. And then I added in some of the mossy cobblestone in order to make it look kind of nasty. We don't want our sewer system to be completely clean, you know, because people poop in there. They poop. Anyway, so we added in some of the slime mossy cobblestone there. I would like to get some slime blocks in this area as well. Maybe do some type of, I don't know, like a pipe coming out the wall with like some slime dripping in. I don't know how I would do that quite yet, but it is an idea that I have had. Anyway, on the sides, I'm doing kind of a subway tile themed that is much more run down. So we have like some cracked stone bricks mixed in with the regular stone bricks. We could probably add in some of the mossy stone bricks as well, just to make it look a little bit dirtier. Let's see if I can find some of those. Yeah, some of these mossy cobblestone, or not cobblestone, mossy stone bricks, and just kind of add some of these in like so every now and then, just to add a little bit of detail to the walls. We don't want too much of this because our walls should be theoretically clean, because all of the sewage is coming down here, not up there. In fact, it may even make more sense to add in the nastiness on this level instead of on this level. I think that would make a little bit more sense as far as immersion goes in this area. But yeah, that was my general idea for this. I want to get a sewage system going off in this direction. It's already connected up to the slime farm. We just need to decorate it now. And this is something that I'm probably going to work on and off on my live streams. Also, you'll notice up here that I have some lanterns that I'm using to light up this area. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen any of like old New York City style movies. What I'm actually thinking of in my mind is the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, where they had the sewers and things like that. It was kind of like a live action style movie before live action was called live action. I don't really know. That was really a weird time in the 90s for Ninja Turtle movies. But anyway, or I guess that was 90s and early 2000s. I don't know. When did those movies come out? This has nothing to do with this video. Anyway, old Ninja Turtle movies. You could see inside of those movies, they just kind of had like strings of lights hung at the top of the sewers. They didn't have like complex light systems or anything like that. So what I did was I added in these lanterns at the top, and I think that actually makes a lot of sense to have little small lighting systems going all the way down instead of torches or sea lanterns or glowstone that don't really look that well. So I think what I'll do is do lanterns all the way down along the roof, as if they were kind of stringed lights across the top of the sewage system itself. Anyway, that's my idea for that. I'm going to continue working on that off camera and keep you guys posted as we get some more of that area done. But now let's focus on this area. As you might have been able to tell, I've done a bit of clearing out in this area. I haven't done any landscaping with it yet. That'll be very soon to come. And then I've also done a little bit of landscaping on the backside of our well over here, where we're going to put one of many buildings in this area. And I think where I placed this sand block is where I'm going to put today's build. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring up our source material on screen now. And this building right here that I'm going to try and circle, this is going to be the building that we are creating today, so that you kind of have a reference as to what this thing is supposed to look like. And then you can tell me, hey, you did really good, or Killa, you're not good at jokes, but your build is a joke. I don't know. I really don't know what you guys think when you watch these videos. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to work on getting that build. Let me get some materials set up and in that area, and then I'll bring you guys back and show you kind of what I'm thinking. Hey! Hey! What are you guys doing? Oh. They just all turned and looked at me all at one time. Holy crap, that was scary. Looks like we have a pillager patrol over here, and one guy with a banner. I really don't want to deal with that guy. Do I have a flint and steel on me? I do not. Let me go and grab a flint and steel so that we don't get the bad omen effect. That is not something that I want to deal with in today's episode. Do we have a flint and steel? Yes, we do. Okay, let's take care of these guys, eh? That's what I say we do. Let's get rid of all of the pillagers. We don't need any of them in this area. causing a bunch of havoc. Come right this way, buddies. Meet your maker. We just want to make sure that we don't kill the guy with the banner with our bow here. We want to make sure that he burns to death on his own. Good job, buddy. Yeah, stay right there in that fire. You're doing great. You're doing amazing there, friend. Good job. Yeah, you're stupid. All right, he is dead. All right, let's go ahead and take the last of these guys out. And perfect. Let's go get ourselves a sleep, and then I will show you guys what I have planned in that area. So, that build that I showed you guys on screen just a minute ago has a slight curve to it. Let's not call it a curve, let's call it a slant. Most of the buildings in this world are very top heavy, meaning that they are bigger at the top than they are at the bottom. So basically, my general plan for this build is to... Hello, Mr. Zombert. Get out of here, my friend. Basically, my general plan with this build is to kind of have it go up, then go out a bit, then go up a bit, and then out a bit again, and then up a bit again. This is going to look a whole lot better if I just get an outline going. Let me go ahead and work on that, and I will bring you guys back in just a minute whenever you can see kind of what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me talk to you guys about this set. Tim Burton, who is the creator of The Nightmare Before Christmas, he's very, let's say, creative with his buildings. Basically, most of the buildings that he creates for this world, there's no way they could exist in real life. And this is one of those buildings. This is a building that is extremely top heavy. As you can see here, the base of the building is not going to be as wide as the top of the building. In fact, this building is so weirdly shaped that it goes out from the bottom, and then whenever it gets to the top, it does a staircase as the roof of the building. It's very, very odd. And it's actually giving me a little bit of trouble whenever I come up with designs for these buildings to make them in our creative world before we make them here in our world. It takes me about 6 hours or so to get a build that looks even close to what he has on the set of The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a very interesting build challenge to make something that there's no way it could exist in the real world. Because most of the time, whenever you're building in Minecraft, you're building something that is realistic. For this set, though, it is not realistic at all. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that this is going to be how we kind of get that gradual look to the build. Now I need to get in the other side, which is going to be much higher, because it's going to connect up to the top of that staircase thing that he has going on. It's such an odd build. It really is. Tim Burton, I don't know what you were on when you made this, my bud, but it was something strong. That's all I'm saying. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and this actually took a lot longer than I expected. It's a relatively simple build, but you have to add a bit of texture into the build by adding in some cobblestone and some andesite, just so that you don't have a completely flat stone wall. I also decided to add in a little bit of orange in order to have kind of an accent color. The windows in the actual movie set picture are kind of an orange and a black, but sadly we don't have that type of variety here in Minecraft, so I went for the orange in order to make it an accent piece and to really stand out. I also used the orange acacia door down there in order to make it stand out a little bit as well. So the outside of this building is done, and I think it looks pretty much as close as you can get to the original that you can get inside of Minecraft. I think that it looks pretty good. Now, I have not done anything with the inside of this area, and it's relatively small as well. It's only 3 wide by about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deep. 3 by 5 deep for the most part. This little entranceway here you're going to have to leave so you can use this to get up and down between the floors. But if you guys have any ideas for some things that I can put into this area, I would be really down to hear it, because I don't really know what to add into this. I guess we could add in just like a bed and some bookshelves and make it feel a little bit more like a home. But other than that, I don't really have a lot of ideas for decorating this area. I guess each floor we could theme a different theme as well. I'm really not sure. If you guys have any ideas, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And if you guys have any ways that you would like to design one of these floors and you want to make it up in a creative test world and send me a design in my Discord, you can either send it to me on Discord or you can also tweet it at me. That's another way to get in contact with me as well. But yeah, I need some ideas for these levels here. So this one is 3 wide by about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's call it 6 or 7 long. So you have a little bit more space on this level. And on this level, you have some space that goes way up. But for the most part, you're still kind of constricted here. So you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in length and about 3 wide. So if you guys have some ideas for how to detail this area, I would love to know them, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know how to detail an area that is that small. But the outside, I think, came out looking pretty good. I think that it is exactly what we needed in order to fill in that spot. Now, we have a couple other buildings that are going to be going up here, and another one that's going to be going up here, and then another one that's going to be going up in this corner area as well. Plenty of different buildings that are going to be cutting off this skyline, and this one actually does a pretty good job because it cuts off a pretty significant portion of the dark oak forest back there. So it's definitely going to slowly start feeling a little bit more like a city inside of this area. But anyway, guys, I think that is going to be it for today's episode. I really don't have anything else planned. This thing took me a little bit longer than usual, than I thought that this build was going to take. This may be a bit shorter of an episode, but we're making progress. We are making progress here in the series. We're getting some builds done, and we're also getting some sewage systems done. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for me today. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video, as well as if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day.